Biking has been one of my favorite things to do during COVID-19, and today I want to introduce you to a new small business here in town that's all about getting you to cycle too.
Shouldn't be thousands of dollars for you to be able to go and enjoy your bike and feel the benefits of that experience.
Jonathan Paris's life changed drastically about 9 years ago when he picked up a bicycle from a local bike shop.
I was working in healthcare and I found a lot of success in my personal career working in that industry. Mostly driven by the idea that money brings stability and brings happiness. But I was really overweight. I was probably 250, 60 pounds when I first started riding.
Paris dropped 100 pounds over the next couple of years as he stuck to a healthy diet and regular cycling.
Feeling healthy for the first time really had a deep impact in my life, both physically, emotionally, and cognitively. Looking back in retrospect, I can say that I was depressed when I was working that much and so busy and so overwhelmed. And my focus was just on the wrong things.
During this transitional phase, Paris made another major life decision.
I decided to step away from my career in healthcare. I just thought maybe I would take a couple of months off and try something new. But just that snowball effect. I started writing a lot. I fell in love with writing. You start feeling better, both physically and cognitively. So you want to hold on to as much of that for as long as possible. And I knew that going back to my job, I couldn't put in the types of miles or the time into cycling as I wanted to.
Paris picked up an entry-level job at a bike shop, worked his way up to managing multiple stores, and this year, during the middle of the pandemic, he took a huge leap of faith with his partner Peyton Cook and opened the DropOut Cyclery, located on the 1200 block of Sartori Avenue in downtown Torrance.
There's been this huge surge of demand. We're so happy to see people riding bikes, not only by themselves, but you see family units going out, which for me has been pretty rare to see.
This small business is primarily service-focused, but Paris says it's also organically turning into a consignment shop for used bikes.
We're able to present a product to the customer that is very reasonably priced. The markup has already been paid by the first customer, so essentially we work it out with the person selling the bike. We take a small percentage of the overall sale, and everybody wins.
Paris says many customers are stepping onto a bike for the first time in a long time or for the first time ever during COVID-19. To help them to cycle safely, he's teaming up with his friend Matthew Brousseau, who runs a mountain bike program called SoCal Sunday.
The idea behind the program is not only to teach adults and children who are venturing into the discipline of mountain biking, it's teaching technique, etiquette, and safety, but also just giving them information that'll help them be informed riders.
Brousseau says this program was created during the pandemic when his full-time career as a musician halted.
There was a slight panic when the music went away, and I remember I was sitting on the beach and I was a little worried. How am I going to pay rent? What is my life going to look like? What is my identity? This just came about as simple as, Will just bought a mountain bike and he's been doing this. And I said, oh, well, I would take him out. And it just evolved into a whole program.
He says his career now is just as fulfilling and enjoys seeing his clients' happy faces.
When you rediscover a bike, for a lot of people, the light bulb turns back on and you realize how much fun it is. It can be an intense exercise, it could be a casual jaunt to the coffee shop, it could be, social, it could be super competitive.
Despite the uncertainties brought on by this pandemic, Paris and Brousseau say they are grateful for the community's support.
People will come in, just say, oh, we saw you next door, or we heard that you guys are here, we just wanted to come in and say hi, and they don't even own a bike. So, I'm really grateful for moments like that, and I try not to take them for granted.
Change is uncomfortable, but it's amazing what you can discover and how much you can enrich your life by just taking that risk, taking that leap of faith of just trying something new.
In Torrance, I'm Christine Lee.